What's up, YouTube? Gilly writes comics and stuff here. Just wanting to share a little bit of my LAIR campaign. I had launched my LAIR campaign about, I want to say, close to 2 weeks ago. And John Malin had a live stream going on, and I had chatted him to give me a quick pro critique of LAIR, of the Indiegogo campaign. He wanted to make sure that it was, you know, verified, confirmed, making sure it was actually me, because apparently someone else was also chatting to take a look at my campaign. So I confirmed that it was me. I said, hey, man, let her rip. It's okay. He said, be forewarned, more or less, that, he hits hard when he does his critiques. And, hey, this is my first rodeo as far as putting my stuff out there. This is my first book, doing this whole Comicsgate movement thing. So, hey, I'm pretty solid in what I put out. Me as a creator, I wouldn't put anything out if I don't see it as top notch. If I don't view it as pro quality work, if it can't hang with the big two alongside a comic book shelf, I don't want to put it out there as far as it being a comic book. So that's just me in a nutshell anyway. So he gave me his review. For the most part, it was very good as far as how I structured my LAIR campaign. I had the LAIR campaign structured in a way where, according to John, it was it was like kind of text heavy. I didn't go right into the preview pages after the awesome cover shot. I'm going to share with you my new overhauled campaign per John Malin's request, per his feedback, which was valuable. So there was one other thing aside from the layout. He particularly was looking at the lettering. And I'm going to show you the page that I had on my preview page. This was I genuinely had just 2 pages for the preview page. It was this page here and this page here. That was it for my preview page. The artwork to the book is already complete. I just felt maybe I should have been a little bit more subtle, but John Malin was like, you got to throw in a couple action pages there. There's also whether or not it should be sequential, the first 5 pages. I had just these 2 pages. This isn't page 1 and page 2. I just put 2 pages that I thought would be mysterious, lead people to just want to know more. But again, these are not the what's going to be on the campaign after the overhaul. But just to show what you guys at. One of the questions they had, or not a question, one of the critiques they had, they were critiquing pretty hard, and I'm okay with that, was this dialogue bubble here pretty much coming in at the 4th panel. So it starts off with a dialogue with a narration caption, Stasia, where are you? Then it's, everyone okay? No, not really. I just lost my phone. And then, my name's Lizzie. I'm a doctor. Cell phones aside, I gather no one's seriously injured? Yeah, I'm totally crippled right now without my phone. We see Angela staring at something out there. I can barely friggin' move. Right? So this is an off-panel dialogue, and when we were lettering the book, I have my guy Davison Manes doing letters. He's a pro letterer, top quality guy as well. I had the same concerns as John Malin, and he had he had a lettering guest on his show who did a couple years of pro work as well. Sorry that I didn't recall the name at the moment, but he also gave some good insight. He was basically saying that if it's a continuation, that it can go without the word bubble, like with the tail. If there's an ellipsis at the beginning and there's an ellipsis here from my phone, so that could be addressed. That's something that I could have adjusted on the for the book. With my phone, ... I can barely effing move. Boom, close it out. Again, they said it's minor. They said most readers really won't pick up on it. The ellipsis, I can see definitely connecting this to that for sure. So the lack of a tail was one thing they were concerned with. I brought that up to my letterer, and my letterer simply said, hey, it can work without the tail. Like, you don't need the tail. And I'm like, Okay, I'm sold. Okay, I'm good with that. Um, so I can see how the ellipsis will work on that. So that's something that I'll get addressed. Um, and then more, yeah, here because there's no tail saying it's off panel. But if you're reading it, hey man, there's someone. I'm serious who's right there. I don't see anything. Me neither. But who are you? What's your name? Anastasia. Like, so I like here we have a. This is like Anastasia, this caption, right? It's not necessarily a narration caption because the narration captions are done with a different box. Here, it's more. This is his narration. Here, it's like a dialogue caption, right? And it's almost kind of like narration, but we go right over here. It literally this line of dialogue right here, Anastasia, is literally connecting here. He's calling for Anastasia. So he's like Anastasia. Sorry if you're getting dizzy. He's like Anastasia. Then goes right here to earlier in the flashback. I can't believe you're pregnant, Anastasia, 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 whatever, right? So, but again, these two pages, this one here and this one here, were in my preview pages. So as per John Malin's request, I overhauled my campaign. I changed the thumbnail image. They didn't recommend that. That wasn't one thing, but I changed the thumbnail image to go to the cover. I included that it was a graphic novel. Before I had LAIR, a paradimensional demon horror. Here I changed it to LAIR, paradimensional demon horror dash graphic novel. One thing he said, he didn't notice how many pages it was, that it should be one of the first things he sees. So right there, right on my overview, what do I add? A one-shot comic book coming in at a whopping 66 pages. So I took the advice, and here's my little overview. And then I go right into here. What is LAIR? So he loved this. I had a lot of text actually beforehand, and I think the problem was like the text was detracting from the image. So I basically took out most of the text and I put the image first, and then I shortened that text and I put it right under the image. I got some reward images here, and now I go to the preview pages. Now with the preview pages, they're like 1 through 5. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do my own style. A lot of the critique was liking like the page or your campaign page to like a movie trailer. So I said, you know what? I'll show the first page, page 1. So here's page 1. Then I jump into another page just to show a little bit of the relation between Angelo and Anastasia, his love interest. And then I jump into kind of like how the warping to LAIR happens. Again, it's like in a trailer, you see things flashing, passing, and you're just trying to connect little things, but you're getting the gist. Here is just a cool panel I thought would be cool. Get out of my head. Shh, this is Vey. Shows something's going down. And then here we see just some cool imagery regarding the demons. And it's just showing more action because they wanted to see more action pages from the critique. So I think I got some pretty good action here. The warping, something going on with the head. We got close up on eyeballs, and you're seeing through their reflections. You're seeing like a beast, this demonic type, snake type beast. So I think I amped up the action a bit. I left a sense of wonder for the first page. And we have the relationship dynamic between Angelo and Anastasia, his love interest. So I kind of worked that in there. And then, artwork already completed. And there, boom, just shortened a lot of what I had. The text, more imagery. And then I just go to the cast. And then from there, that's it. The stretch goal, I put it down at the bottom. So this whole thing, I think, is a lot stronger. I had some pictures for my rewards. I initially had a picture of Archangel for one of the colored sketch. We got 1 out of 5. And they said maybe if you have a Marvel licensed character, it could be problematic. I mean, even though it's a colored sketch, if someone says they want something, we usually honor that. And in crowdfunding, how many sketches been done per Marvel characters? And, but anyway, we add Ghost, a different character there. We have some original art pages. So, we overhauled the campaign on some great advice, and I think it's stronger. Again, for me, this being my first work into coming into CG as an unknown, I think I'm doing a good job in at least showing the potential of my work. and showing that, you know, there's a dude out there named Gilly who wants to be a part of this CG movement and who brings something unique to the table. Being a Christian who writes horror, you know, if that's already intriguing enough, you know, that's my staple. That's what I do. I'm definitely unique as a writer. So that's just a little bit on LAIR's new campaign. Guys, check it out. Please back. We already made our goal for another print run, but you know, I think this is way more. I think this is way worth more than 42 backers. I think a lot of people need to see this, just because a lot of people don't know what's out there. And I think it's top quality work. It's something fresh. It's something that I feel could only come out of Comicsgate, and can thrive under Comicsgate. And you know, this is the reason behind the movement, is to get, you know, different narratives that probably wouldn't see the light of day in mainstream pop culture, with how, you know, with how those books are being published. So I feel it's strong. It's great quality. It's pro quality, and it just embodies what CG is trying to do. So, all right, guys, that's just a little bit of our overhauled LAIR campaign. Take a look back if you can, share, spread the word, because, you know, we definitely need more than 42 backers that are into comics to support this if possible, because I think it's fresh, I think it's unique, and it's the type of stuff that comic books are made for, you know, these type of stories. All right, guys, so again, thank you for checking out this video. Peace out.